Rival Stars fans and horse racing fans across the world, welcome back to our newest series here on the channel. We're going to be starting today with our level 2 quarter horse, Maxi Dream. He's a quarter horse stallion, as you see in post number 1 here, or stall number 1. Let's go to customization. So Mr. Maxi here. If you're new to the channel, I should say, subscribe for more horse racing gaming content weekly, especially Rival Stars. So here's Maxi. Nothing unique. I think I just received something as of lately. I've had the Jade Jewel. Kelburn, maybe? Rival Star? I'm not sure. I received something new. We have the Porcelain Silk here. We could go with this Malibu Dust for a different color. Lots of options, and when I say that, I don't really mean a lot of options, but I think for the sake of keeping things simple here with Maxi as our quarter horse, let's go ahead and give him something unique. Let's just actually stick with, let's try this, Lemon Tempo, 50,000. And I'll also show you guys in this video how to level up a level 2 horse like Maxi Dream here in order to get more out of them sooner. And we'll go ahead and equip with the Lemon Tempo. We'll keep Maxi like that for now. Keep everything else by default. Rugged leather. No, we'll keep it. Let's see. Lemon Tempo, does that work? Not really. Yeah, we should definitely. If he's a quarter horse, we need. Let's see if we can go the full Lemon Tempo mix. What we're going to do here, see if we can get this going all the way. We'll just have that stay for now. And we'll get a quick image here of our horse Maxi Dream. Let's see. So let's see that with the silks. And yeah, I think those look pretty good. So if we actually get something, maybe like going to the track here. Trot up is pretty nice. And there is level 2 quarter horse Maxi Dream. All right, so we will go ahead and do that. And now we're going to get into showing you guys exactly how we can make this happen. So what you want to do is come into flat racing for sure. Okay. And then after flat racing, and you see that they say they're running 2 times breeding and training items. Now, this is something I'm noticing that they're just doing more often on a regular basis, but it doesn't mean that it's going to happen every week or every day that you play this game. But just be mindful that there will be different bonuses going on, such as that. So for a horse like Maxi Dream here, he's at level 2. Only 2 more levels to go for his training. Usually I like to go to a track like Sewell Meadows or Parsons. These 2 tracks right here are usually the best at leveling up quick. Now, what you'll want to do is have your horse go to one of these races at the end, either race 4 or race 1. You can try race 2 or race 3 in between. I typically avoid those. I either look for the first race, which is race 1, or race 4. The distance does not matter, because what you're trying to do, let's go to race 1 here, for example. You want to unlock these items, as you can see, bronze, silver, so on and so forth. That's what you're really going for. So we'll just do this as an example here in race 1, and we'll look for our 2-star horse, Maxi Dream, who is right here. All right, there is Maxi Dream. As you can see, we'll equip skills with him in a second, and we'll get started for race 1 and show you how this goes. All right, so we're back here with Maxi Dream, as I was saying. Let's go ahead and try to find an equip skill. So I have a lot. As you can see, I have a bunch of skills because I've just been grinding and stacking for the sole purpose of starting this series. It's crazy to think I've really been doing that for years. This is passively. This is not even me playing at an intense level, consistent level, let alone, if I can speak. Let's go ahead and do this. We have 30 of these. Strong starter, 35% quicker sprint energy recharge during your first 350 meters. Sometimes it's helpful for me in races, getting my horses out, establishing early track position. Because to be honest with you, whether your horse wants to run towards the front or the back, I just run them to get to the front, because I don't think the leg type or the running type in this game matters as much if you're trying to go for competitive times in PvP multiplayer. If you're doing the offline races only, such as these, you might be okay. sticking to the preferred track position that the horse likes to run, whether that's the middle of the pack, the back of the pack. But if you're going for competitive times in multiplayer, you kind of have to ignore your horse's running position and just go for the fastest time. Consider it like a time trial in Formula One or IndyCar, or I don't even know if NASCAR runs trial. I think they do, right? So out of the loop with what they do in NASCAR today. Anybody that even cares is like, what does NASCAR have to do with horses? Well, not anymore, it doesn't, because we're off and racing here. So this is a race I also could have skipped. This is what I'm going to show you guys in real time. So as you can see how fast we get out with that extra 350 meters, and that's off of a good start. So I can essentially use the rest of the sprint energy as well. Keeps us in a nice, healthy balance here. And again, we get 35% recharge to our sprint energy bar at the top, which is that green bar. So that charges 35% faster because of that bronze equipment item I attached before our race. So you see how that works out for you, right? It's a very easy way to give yourself an advantage in races like these if you're going to actually play them yourself for the sake of winning money, winning items, obviously, as we're showing here. So 35% is not 100%, and I did use up quite a lot of my bar in the beginning of that race as well. Just to show you, it does recharge to about halfway. If you're going for a full sprint energy bar, you may not get it. And you'll have times like this where your horse slows down. And this is not ideally how you want to finish your race, but in a easy offline race like we just did there, compared to the higher level ones, you see we still win by 3 seconds. And there's an event going on, the Lunar Gallop. Gosh, there's so many events going on weekly now with Rival Stars. It's going to take me some time to catch up and to keep up. But as you see, this is what happens after just one session. Your horse gains 140 XP. We're at level 8 out of 10 for this 2-star horse, who's a stallion, Maxi Dream, and quarter horse. You see the silver we get, 2,050. You see also, because they're running the, I'm going to say, double XP weekend here, we have basic speed feed and standard grain, both getting bonuses there. ×4 for the basic speed feed, which is fantastic, and ×2 for standard grain. And as you can see to the very right, the bonus item progress, 2 more out of 3. The bonus item progress, I apologize for that, 2 out of 3. As you can see here, we have 1 win, 2 more to go. We can race again and do the same thing, just so I can get through this all the way and show you guys exactly what happens after you win the next 2. And this is why we play Rival Stars. It's a great game to kind of decompress, disconnect. That's actually what I like about horse racing personally. It's kind of its own universe and its own world, disconnected from the regular day-to-day talk. So it's kind of nice to have that, you know, going on for you. And I think this game does a great job of that. So we're going to go back to race 1. As you can see here, under the race 1, under the track distance with the track icon, you'll see bonus item. It says 2 wins now. If you look at the other categories to the very right, you'll see it says 3 wins because we haven't competed in those races yet. And keep in mind, these reset. After you win each race 3 times on most of these, it'll reset back to, okay, you'll get another bonus item in 3 wins, okay? It's a cycle, it's infinite. So we'll go back to race 1, and I'm going to skip this race manually, and we'll go ahead and just let the AI do it themselves. So here's Maxi, no, that's Lucky Jade. She pretty much looks exactly like her stablemate, Maxi Dream. Maxi boy, where are you? Here you are. So we'll select him, and we'll go ahead and spend a little bit of money here. We'll go for the season jockey, C. Williams. Doesn't cost me that much, and we'll go ahead and skip to the end of the results. And this should end up at a victory for us. As it does, Maxi Dream wins by 3 seconds again. And as you can see, the rewards are a little bit less. No big deal. As far as the silver is concerned, your XP stays the same at 140, and this time we gain times, I should say we gain +4 of basic grain and +4 of basic agility feed for our training sessions. 1 more race win to go. So I'm doing this slowly to show you guys as a tutorial, but you see how fast you could go through this if you're just kind of just getting through it, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, I want to acquire these items today, and this is the last race. We'll repeat the same process, and I'll show you guys what we can actually unlock. Maxi, we've returned. Another jockey, see Westerner, it doesn't matter. I always go for the last jockey in that row because they're the most affordable and the cheapest, so that'll save you the most silver long term. That's another note for you. As you can see, we win again by 3 seconds. Reward only 1,500, but who cares? XP, we've maxed out, and not only that, here's what I say. When you complete the 3 races, you get to this screen. You can now choose any item that you don't have. Guys, look to the very right. What is clearly showing in red that I don't have? Standard acceleration feed. So this is the benefit of doing offline races in this game and how quickly you can level up horses and equip items quickly as well. We'll go ahead and choose the one we don't have, which is the standard acceleration feed. And as you can see now, we have one. And again, I did that slowly to show you guys how to do it. So now with all that being said, let's go to the training session. 2 birds with 1 stone. This is how you get the most out of this game. You see Maxi level also levels up to level 9, which is fantastic. So we did 3 races. He gains, what, 400 and something, close to 500 XP from 3 races. We get a new item that we didn't have that's hard to acquire without spending real money. And not to mention, Maxi is now ready for a training session. And if we go to the speed training session, do we have anything available for Maxi Dream? Look at that. Maxi Dream now, 30 minutes. I'll go through a speed training session. And I can skip this upgrade if I want. I could spend some gold. I have 1,200, why not? Let's go ahead and spend 15. Keep in mind, remember, I have not spent any money for gold. Boom. Now he's maxed out for his speed energy at level 9, because he's only at level 9, right? One more level to go at level 10. So now let's go ahead and max him out, or I should say train him to max out his sprint energy. He'll be at level 9 here currently. We'll skip an upgrade and I'll spend another 15 gold, no big deal. And as you can see, maxed out there. Now acceleration training at the bottom. He's only at level 6 out of level 9, so we'll need to do a couple of these training sessions. And I'm not going to spend too much gold here, but for the sake of this tutorial, why not? Let's just go ahead and finish here. And we'll do one more, and he'll be maxed out at level 9 for all 3 of the most important categories for racing. Now, as you can see, agility and jump are both at level 1 because he's not a steeplechase or a cross-country horse. So those are categories you typically leave alone unless you're going to move or use your horse for those type of events. Since we are just doing, obviously, thoroughbred racing here, you can see speed, sprint energy, and acceleration should be the only 3 categories we are focusing on. Gotta say, love the animation here. Love how the horses look. Like I said, if you're a horse racing fan in general, you just need to find a way to enjoy this game, because I really think it's the best thing out here for what it gives you. So there's facilities we can upgrade. We won't really mess with those now. But guys, that's essentially how you do everything. 2 birds with 1 stone, and getting your horse to max out a level, train, as well as get some new bonus items that you didn't have previously. And you can do that with any horse at any track. Now, typically the easier tracks are the better ones to do because of time. You save time and you'll still get good items. We could bump this up a level and go to maybe Yarra Park, which is a couple of tracks ahead. It's a bit tougher, as you can see. The races sometimes are longer, and the bonus item, as you can see, 5 wins, 6 wins. It takes longer to get them. That's typically why I like to stick to Sewell Meadows, 3 Oaks, specifically because they only require 3 wins, and you can grind those out very quickly and still get plenty of bronze and silver items, as you can see here, as your rewards very quickly. And I've been doing that since the game has came out, and it hasn't changed. So that is a quick tutorial on how to do that. So for the rest of this video, let's continue to max out Maxi Dream. And actually, kind of as a ritual and a routine here for this series, typically when I'm training a horse, we'll do offline races with them, get you guys familiar with them, and then I'll take them into live events just to see how they compete against other horses actually on the map. And when I say on the map, I mean in real world, real time, internationally. That's the coolest thing about this game. So Maxi Dream, as you can see, not ideal for this. This is a 3,200 meter race, very hard distance. So Maxi Dream completely gassed here. And now that I think about it, it may not be a good idea to put him into this race, only for the fact that, as you can see, he's not maxed out and ready. In fact, we need a level 3 horse for this, who is Lucky Jade. She's quite outclassed, but I'm willing to give her a shot. And you're wondering, well, why not still put Maxi Dream in this race anyways? Well, not only is he not maxed out, as you can see on the left where the star is, the gold star, where it says Division 1, it says 1 to 3. That means 1 to 3 star horses. Maxi Dream, as you can see to the top right, is only a 2-star horse, which means he's essentially at a disadvantage. In fact, all of my 2-star horses would be at a disadvantage in this race. Lucky Jade's 3-star. And she's the one that I typically have to do with these races anyways, because she's usually the one that's always eligible, whether it's 1 to 3 stars or 3 to 4 stars on occasion. But she's able to hold her own as well as she can, so that's all we can really do here. with Miss Jade at Billincourt. So let's see how this goes. Because, yeah, I would like to try to get in the top 10. That's where you get all the good gold and awards and roses I've been telling you guys about on this channel, about this game for years. You have to play live events. Without spending money, it's really the best way. Not a good start here that I wanted with Lucky Jade, but we get out pretty well. It's a long race. It's 3,200 meters, and to be honest, I'm going to do what I usually shouldn't do. People yell at me for doing it. I don't care. Like, this race is so long, my sprint energy will be back by the time we get to the end of the race. That's just how it works. And Jade has a nice lead here, about over 5 lanes, which I wasn't expecting. So, like I said, against 3-star horse company, she's pretty competitive in this game. So she's very reliable for me in live events, and she's a pretty important gal here. I definitely should consider her for breeding. I haven't because her level's only at 3 stars as opposed to like using one of my 6 or 5-star mares even, or a 7-star mare. But Lucky Jade, she's pretty good for a 3-star gal, so we'll see how this time goes. And like I said, this race is so long. Also proving another point in real time, her distance is like 1,600 meters max. This race is 3,200. You know what I mean? Like, once you get to live events, what your horse's preferences are, they can help you or not help you. It just depends on the scenario and the circumstances. For the most part, for my horses, I would say they don't really hurt us as much as just my horses maybe not being statistically as competitive as the other horses that other players are using worldwide. Hopefully that makes sense. So darn near, what, 15 length lead right now, 10 lanes for sure. Lucky Jade on cruise control here for HRG. And this hopefully will be a good time. This puts us in the top 10. I'll be feeling really good about that. Just kind of demonstrating how quickly you can go from training one of your level 2-star horses to then getting into essentially a time trial PvP race here, or PvE race, with your 3-star mare, Lucky Jade. We'll try to get a good time on the board, see where we place, and then compare ourselves against other players doing the same thing in the world with other horses. The only thing this game is missing is live racing outside of the desktop version. Like, I swear to you, even when the game launched, I went into a couple of lobbies and there may have been one session, active session ever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, great idea, didn't work, but like, why not just make that accessible on the portable version? That would be awesome. Are you telling me you wouldn't play this game if you could actually race your horses against other players in a multiplayer sense, like how you can on the desktop version, or like in any multiplayer horse racing game? Like, come on. That would probably sell you, right? You're like, oh, I can actually breed my own horses, customize them, do these things, name them, and actually compete with them with this type of presentation, these type of attributes, just everything about this game. You know what I mean? I think that'd be hard not to sell someone on, right? So, just saying, just think about that. If Pickpocket were ever to do it, I don't know if they will. Never say never. They've added a lot to this game, more than most mobile games ever add. So I don't really big time ones. So, and then you push through to the end there with Lucky Jade. Finally, let's see where our time is on the board at Billincourt. 6. That's a 3:29 seconds off. Whoever the heck GGZ is. But look at that. Look at this board, guys. I have the most gold trophies, silver trophies, and bronze trophies. Okay, so I'm not just someone that's a casual at Rival Stars. I have casually played it, but when it comes to the meta and trying to actually be competitive, I take it very seriously, which if you've been on this channel, you know that's how I like to game. So that's a great time for Lucky Jade. That's why she's so reliable, man. She's so reliable. She's so tough. She's so tough. That's a long race for her, and still 9 seconds off. Not terrible considering she's only in 6, you know. And whoever those people are, like, I'm sure their horses are built for that. And look at this time. She still finishes 8 seconds underneath the required time. So not only do we get 180 roses, we get a bronze additional starter. I forgot. This is where I'm getting all of those bonus equip items from. It's just doing live events. Like I said, you get so many good things just from competing in live events. I think when people complain about the game not giving away enough free stuff, I'm like, no, it does. You just have to play it. That's the thing about this game. You just have to have time to play it and have motivation. I know from personal experience, my motivation is lacked on and off. on and off, I should say, depending on timing and just what's going on in my life. But this game gives you a lot of free opportunities to win free stuff. Most of the stuff in my account is free, guys. I haven't paid anything for it. Everything at the top, as you see, for my career energy, my gold, silver, roses, this is all free, okay? I have not paid for any of this, and I don't even play this game every day. I will be now because, again, I'm making it the flagship of the channel here, but outside of that, I don't play it every day, but you'll see how much that will increase. So it's going to do it for today's episode of Rival Star. So hopefully you guys found the tutorial in the beginning helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment section below. Do my best to help you out. Anything about Rival Stars? Are you playing? What do you like? Maybe what do you not like? Are you considering getting back in? Have I been able to convince you to at least try the game if you haven't? Give it a shot. If you don't like it, you can delete it and never play it again, right? That's the best thing about it. So it's here at HRG Stables and Maxi Dream signing out. Hope you all have a very fantastic day. We'll see you later, and goodbye.